Angered by the prospect of losing their homes, residents of the eastern Cairo Azbat al-Haggana neighborhood. These are official electricity bills we've been paying for years, this woman says. How come the government extended utilities out here, then deemed it an illegal area, she asks. So when authorities tried to demolish unlicensed buildings they say were built on land taken over by squatters, residents resisted the order, pelting soldiers with stones and halting the demolition, even though officials were targeting unoccupied premises and floors violating official heights. It's a familiar story in Egypt. Squatters take over government land, reside in it illegally for generations, in this case turning it into a full-fledged community, not just a shanty town. Then, years later, face a consequence some view as unjust, seeing that no one stopped them in the first place.
This is a decision to demolish my life, not just my home. A decision to throw out to the street an entire family that's done nothing wrong.
Imam Abdulazim, owner of a tire repair shop and father of 3, says he's been living in the area since he was in his 20s.
For 30 years this land was being sold and bought, everyone knew, and we've never seen an official come here and say, do not buy or live here.
Clearly these buildings did not come into existence overnight. So the question is, where were government authorities when such unlicensed construction was happening? And why decide to demolish them now, after so many families have made these buildings their home?
These constructions are in violation of safety measures and have no proper licensing. The demolition orders are not recent. Yes, we have extended utilities to some buildings there, but only to certain safe constructions under a 2006 law that made this exception for some squatters' residences. We are not in the business of kicking people out of their homes. We are tearing down unoccupied premises only. And those who allowed this situation to happen will be held accountable.
The government has been under intense pressure to step up measures against construction offences, particularly after a rockslide crushed homes in a Cairo shantytown last year, killing dozens of people. But Mohammed Hassanain says those carrying out the demolition orders are themselves corrupt. He says the demolition squad tore down one of the violating floors in his 6-story building, then stopped after his family paid them a bribe of nearly $500. In other parts of the neighborhood, the demolition orders have clearly not stopped further construction. Officials insist this won't go so far, and they acknowledge they need to put an end to this vicious cycle once and for all. Rawya Rageh, Al Jazeera, Cairo.